Okay, good morning, everyone. If you are based in the UK, it is the first day of the new lockdown. So, yeah. So we are, we're going to do meditation and yoga as we have mostly been doing the last few weeks in the morning. And I think I'll do a little bit more guided again today, given that, again, it is the first day of the new lockdown here. Anyway, I know other places you've already gone into it, or maybe you are going soon. So, yeah. And just, of course, to show you we have one of our animal mascots with us this morning. So Luna is here. And actually, I didn't realize, but Elo is behind me. So they're saying good morning. Yeah. So the same thing as usual. I'd like you to start by finding a comfortable seated position, if that's okay for you. If you would rather lie down, then that's okay too. But I think seated is often a bit better first thing in the morning. So, and of course, you're welcome to sit up on a bolster, or you can sit up on a cushion or a block or anything else that you have available, just because that can feel a bit more comfortable. I'm actually sitting on a bolster this morning myself. So yeah, it's not that it's better or worse. It's just what feels good. Okay. So once you find that meditation centering position, just take a few rolls of the shoulders. So we inhale and roll them up, and exhale them down and back. And again. And one more. And then just relax the shoulders down. And close the eyes. And take a few deep inhales through the nose, with exhales sighing or blowing the air out of the mouth. And once you've sighed out a few times, just return to the natural rhythm of your breath. Notice your breath. Notice what it can tell you about this moment in your body. And then check in with your mind this morning. Notice the quality of the mind, how open or closed it is, how busy or quiet. Are there pervasive thoughts, or is it pretty clear? And as always, it's just noticing without judgment. And then check in with your emotional body. How are you feeling this morning? Just notice whatever is. And then check in with your physical body and just notice how you're physically feeling this morning. And then take the awareness back to your breath. And I'd like you to start taking deeper breaths. So we inhale through the nose. We take the breath down into the belly so that the belly rises with the inhale. Exhale out the nose and feel the belly roll back toward the spine. So inhale, belly rises. Exhale, belly falls. And then deepen the breath further. Inhale through the nose, fill up, belly, ribs, chest. Expanding all the way up through the inhale. Exhale out the nose, chest, ribs, and belly contract. Coming into that Dirga breath to start. And come into your Ujjayi or your ocean wave sounding breath if you're able. Just constricting at the back of the throat in the epiglottis. And then I'd like you to start to focus even more into the breath. But I'd like you to do so with an energy of gratitude. So see if you can just connect into your deep breathing. Connect into your lungs. These beautiful big spongy balloons. And take a moment to also experience gratitude for the fact that you have the ability to bring oxygen into your body, that this moves out, filters through, and it affects everything, affects the cells of your body. Draw your gratitude up to your brain. And the fact that by breathing, you also keep your brain healthy and active. Getting the oxygen right up there into the top of the head. And then I'd like you to just keep breathing deeply. But notice now with a sense of gratitude, your sense of touch. What are you touching and what is touching you? So noticing the fabric of your clothing, noticing where your body is currently touching the ground or bolster. And see if there is anything that you can smell in this moment. Taking even deeper breaths. Noticing smells in your home. Maybe you've made coffee or tea this morning. Maybe there's been breakfast made. Maybe you light incense at the start of your practice. Just notice any smells that you can. We can't really notice taste right now. But let's then instead take now the awareness to our sense of hearing. And again, with gratitude, I'd like you just to become aware of whatever you can hear and the fact that you can hear. And still with the eyes closed, just notice what it's like behind the eyelids there. Can you see any little speckles, any colors? What is it that you can see even with the eyes closed? And then tip the chin down. And just very gently open your eyes and look to your hands. And take a moment to just appreciate all that your hands connect you to, all that your hands do for you. Typing, making food, making just about anything. Picking up things, driving, cycling, playing instruments. And on that note, intuitively ask yourself, what are the best ways that you can connect to yourself? So that might be something like playing an instrument, or singing, or going for a walk, or hanging out with dogs, doing meditation or yoga. What is the best way that you can connect to yourself, or the best ways? Another way of thinking of that also is the idea of being in flow. What are the best? When do you get into flow? And if something came to you that you don't already practice, maybe set the intention right now that in these coming weeks, you are going to make time for this. And from here, again, take the awareness and just bring it back to the breath with that sense of gratitude. And just remind yourself that you have the ability to connect into yourself at any moment, just with noticing and breathing. We've explored the last couple of days about connecting to the earth and also connecting even to other people and their ideas through being in our homes. So just remember that as we go into these lockdown periods, that we are still connected and that we still can connect within and outside of ourselves. So take another breath here. And just start to mentally ready yourself for movement now. And just in your own time and in your own way, draw some movement back into your body. Let yourself stretch, do whatever you need. And then let's start this practice also from seated. So starting to come into some movements. I'm just going to throw a pair of socks on before we do. Okay. Et voila. Okay. So trying to figure out how to manage with this morning light. Okay. So I'm gonna come off the bolster. If you're staying on a bolster, you still can. That's okay. It really is just about what feels right to you. Okay. All right. So once you have come to seated, let's just cross the legs and we're going to take an inhale and lift the arms. And exhale, release the arms down. And again, inhale, lift. And exhale, down. And then inhale, lift. And exhale, release your right hand down and take your left arm across, taking that long side stretch. Inhale up through center and exhale over to the other side. And just take it back and forth. And then inhale, take it all the way up through center. And then interlace your fingers, turn up through your palms and stretch up to the sky. And then turn the palms. So take the hands back down, turn the palms back toward the head, and then lift straight up, lifting up through the knuckles. Inhale. And then exhale, turn to the right. Inhale through center. And exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center, and exhale, left. And inhale, center, and unwind the arms and just gently bow down toward the earth in front of you. And then roll the hands back in toward the heart. Inhale, lift, and exhale, bow. And just take a few like this. Couple more. Last one. Okay. And then roll it all the way back up through center. And then from here, I just want you to draw your legs up and extend your legs out in front of you. Okay. So I was trying to figure out what the best light angles are here. Okay. So now we're going to take the legs out in front of us. And then I want you to draw your left leg in toward your inner right thigh, but we're actually not going to stay there. So we're going to wake up a little bit with a hara breath. So it's that inhale through the nose and the exhale, ha, coming from the diaphragm. And what we're going to do, and I want you to take this easy, because if you're used to doing this at night, your body is going to be much more limber and ready to go into things. Are you going to join right now, Nyla? Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to try. Okay, there we go. Good. Not to run into her. So we're going to inhale and then we exhale and we lean forward and we exhale, ha. But again, first thing in the morning, take this very, very easy. Okay. So we exhale, ha. And then we push it up and we swap legs. We inhale up and we exhale, ha. And you can either push up off the hands as you come up and down, or you can help the feet side to side. It's really your call. So let's start. So we inhale, sitting up nice and tall. Ha. Ha. Again, take it easy. Be gentle with your hamstrings. Be gentle with your back. Ha. 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 A few more. Ha. 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 And then start to slow it down. Ha. 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 And two more. Ha. And ha. Take your left leg out in front of you. And then I want you to flex that left foot. If you feel like you're a bit askew with the hips, so then I just want you to ground through the sits bones and do your best to square your hips forward. Okay, and then we flex that foot out in front of us, and we're going to inhale and lift the arms. And then exhale and gently bow, hinge forward from that hip. And we roll the hands back into the heart. We're only going to do this 3 times. Inhale, lift, and exhale, bow. Okay. And then Again, make sure that that right foot is just nice and comfortable into the left thigh. And I forgot to say that if that right knee is uncomfortable, you could always take a bolster or a block and pop it up underneath your knee. It's getting very dark in here again. Maybe okay, I'm going to move in just a minute. Okay, so what I'd like you to do now is flex that foot out in front of you and then roll the shoulders back. Take an inhale and then exhale. Take your fingertips down either side of that left leg and then roll your shoulders back, sending the heart forward toward that foot, and just breathe into that stretch to start into Maha Mudra. I'm just going to see if I can just ever so slightly move it around to face the other wall where the light is. It's not going to be the prettiest view because my house is still a mess, still redecorating, still waiting for things, putting things up, etc. But all right. Maybe that's slightly better. Oh, no, I'll just be blind. Oh, I don't know. Okay, so from here, I want you to now take an inhale and then exhale. Start to hinge forward from the hips and come a little lower. Yeah, that did absolutely nothing, did it? Just made a lot of backlight. Okay, and then we're going to start to take the chin down toward the shin or the head down toward the knee. But again, I want you to be super gentle because it's not an evening class. It's a early-ish morning class. I mean, and I'm sure you can feel it for yourself, but definitely with me, if you practice with me regularly, especially in the evening, you'll know that it's usually very simple to take the head down for me, and yet first thing in the morning, no way. So again, just really, really listen to your body. I'm saying hi to everyone. Okay, and then inhale. Take it back up and draw the soles of the feet together. Okay, and then you're just going to sit up nice and tall, interlace the fingers around the toes, and then we roll the shoulders back, take the heart forward, and elongate up through the spine. So just traction up through your spine in Baddha Konasana, in that bound angle. And gently lean forward, just working the inner thigh that little bit more. And then if it feels okay to you and you want to just round down a little bit, if that feels okay to your back, go ahead and round. And then lift the head, lift the heart. And then we take that right leg and we send it out in front and we bring the left foot into the right thigh. And then we take the fingertips either side of the knee there. And again, we send the heart forward and we roll the shoulders back and we just start to lean a little bit into Maha Mudra, into Great Seal Pose. Just breathe into this. I know it's a slower session this morning. I think that's just because I'm feeling a little slow this morning, but I think it's important to also find what works for you. So some of the sessions we've done are more hard for the core, for the legs, and then this is just a bit slower. And maybe sometimes you need that. Maybe sometimes you need the harder things. And on moments you definitely don't need me. You can do these things too. So always check in with how you're feeling. And if you want to practice on your own, drop in. It doesn't always have to be the same sequence. It doesn't always have to be the same intensity. It's just about what you need in that particular moment. Okay, let's just start to take it down into head to knee, or the closest to head to knee that you can get at this time. Okay. And then start to lift the head, lift the heart. And then what I'd like you to do actually is I want you to just lift that left leg and then plant the left foot outside the right knee. And my dog is in my way. And this annoying Adobe keychain thing keeps popping up. Take that off. Okay. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to go this way, and he's still kind of in my way, but I can move him out. So we've got that left foot over the right knee, and we've got the left foot on that right side. And I actually want you to go to the right. Okay, so you're going to take your hands to the right side, and you're going to lean into that right hip. And then I want you to take your right forearm down to the ground with your left, so the right wrist is coming behind the left. And then you turn to look past that left shoulder. And then you're going to thread that right arm through, coming all the way down onto your right side. And then you pick the left arm up and you just let it flop over toward the left side. So we're coming into that crime scene investigation twist. And it's just a nice twist that starts to also open up that left hip. And you can place the right hand even against the inside of that left leg just to prop it up, or even push it up a little further to get that stretch going. And just breathe into this. And then we're going to take that left arm up, bring it across, turn yourself out into a fetal position. Take a moment just to sigh out there. And then gently bring yourself all the way up and just extend the legs out in front of you. So you're going to flex the feet and then take a nice inhale, lift up through the arms. And exhale, bow down over those straight legs, rolling the hands in, up to the heart, and exhale down. Just take a few more. Take one more. And roll yourself all the way up. And now we are going to take it in the opposite direction. So we're going to take that right leg, bring it over the left. Okay, so that's probably the better angle. So bring it over the left, and then take your hands over toward the left side. Roll into your left hip. Take your left hand down behind your right, and then you're going to thread that arm through. So left leg comes parallel to the right arm. And then, or sorry, to the leg, not to the right arm. Left arm comes parallel to the left leg. And we lift that right arm up and just let it flop over. And again, you can just gently prop that right knee up, starting to open up through that right hip. Take a few deep breaths there. Okay, and then let's lift that right arm back up. Turn out toward a fetal position. And again, gently bring yourself all the way up and take your legs again once more back out in front of you. Flex your feet, take an inhale, lift through the arms, sink your shoulders, send the heart forward. Breathe into Dandasana, into that seated staff pose. And then exhale, take the hands forward, really reach out through the arms like you want to give a hug, feeling the stretch into the backs of your legs. Exhale, take the fingertips down either side of the legs, roll the shoulders back, take the heart forward. And then if you want to round down, if that feels okay to you, to come and round down into that seated forward fold. Again, just going to the point that your body's willing to go at this hour. And start to lift the head, lift the heart. And then bring your knees up and bring yourself into seated. Roll the shoulders up. Exhale them down and back. Close the eyes. And take a moment just to sigh out. And then from here, just let your natural breath take over again. And just connect into your body in this moment. into your breath, into the earth. Just being here now. And then take your hands into prayer in front of your heart and gently bow, honoring your body, your light, your practice, and this earth. And thank you for being here this morning, first morning of our new lockdown for some of us. And on that note, oh dear. So I'm really sorry, but I'm not going to run these morning sessions for the next few weeks, but for good reasons. So Insight Timer, where I teach or where I have some free meditations, my Insight Timer page and some of those meditations have done really well, especially since the lockdowns. And I'm actually going to start teaching yoga for free on their platform. But that is going to start the 23rd of December. But I actually have 3 lockdown meditations that I really want to write and sound edit. And so to write them, record them, and then edit them, and then put music to them, it actually takes a really long time. So I really need to focus on that in the next few days. And I'm going to put up a lot of free content on Insight Timer in the next week, because I have 2 others also that have just been waiting to be sound edited. So because I've had to record them 4 times now because there's always a problem. So I'm sorry. But you've got the month of the previous classes if you're desperate to keep doing sort of these 45-minute sessions in the morning. But also I think, you have the skills to do it too. But I will let everyone know about the Insight Timer times when I know more. So that's going to start both yoga, and then I can also do live meditation events. So it's all coming. It's not like it's going away. It's just going to go away for a couple weeks, so I can gear up for it. So thanks, guys. But yoga is online tonight at 7, the Kripalu yoga class, and there's nope, that one's not for you guys. I mean, there's a fertility yoga class for any of the fertility yoga clients. And then we're back online on Sunday at 11. And then Tuesday restorative. So it's all on the website, and that's it for now, just for now. Sorry, I feel really bad, but I'm going to give way more if I focus in. So it's that kind of thing. Have a really good few days. Maybe see you tonight, maybe see you Sunday, online, of course, and sending you lots of love and just hoping that everything is going well. Okay. Bye for now.